So, the headline whispers, Marco Don. That's it, no plot, no twist, just a name dangling like a cliffhanger nobody asked for. Naturally, the internet said, perfect, and sprinted straight into theories, memes, and dramatic pauses. Is he a hero, a villain, or just a guy who finally returned his library books, years late, with flair? Let's analyze the data, by which I mean the absence of data, which is basically the same thing on most timelines. When the summary is simply a name, the story becomes a mirror. We reflect our hopes, fears, and appetite for chaos. My hot take? The mystery is doing the marketing for free. Here's the fun part. Suspense is a currency, and this headline is rich. Every vague hint makes people lean in, squint suspiciously, and refresh like it's cardio. If you asked me what happened with Marco Don, I'd say, we're witnessing the cocktail of curiosity, speculation, and extra credit dramatics. Some say the lack of context is the context. Bold strategy. It turns everyone into a detective with no case file, a magnifying glass, and a strong Wi-Fi connection. Meanwhile, I'm over here offering responsible enthusiasm. Let's be excited, but maybe not invent a trilogy, yet, probably. The real comedy is how quickly a name becomes a narrative. 1 minute, summary, next minute, cinematic universe. I'm not saying Marco Don is the main character, but the soundtrack in my head just added a suspicious cello, an espresso, and a slow, meaningful turnaround. Dramatic? Absolutely. Verified? Not even slightly. If this is a PR masterclass, bravo. If it's an accidental wave, also bravo. The timeline loves a Rorschach moment. We read what we want, and then argue about it with punctuation. My personal read, friendly, measured, slightly caffeinated, is that patience might be the plot twist none of us saw coming. Alright, internet jury. With only Marco Don to go on, what's your verdict? Enigmatic icon in the making, everyday legend caught in the algorithm, or a placeholder headline that gained sentience and bought a ticket to trending? And more importantly, what do you think happens next? Like and subscribe, please.